What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your man, Dr. BOA, man, up in the joint. What's happening? What's happening? Rocking out. Oh, it's your man, King Ray Ray. My bad. It's your man, King Ray Ray, up in the joint, man. Give the people a few minutes to slide up in the joint so we can talk our talk for the day, man. Don't really know how many people gonna slide up in here today, man. We might be a little bit behind schedule, a little bit. Oh wait a minute, y'all hold up for a minute, man. Y'all give me a quick second. Give me a quick second, man. All right, homies. Back up in the joint, man. Appreciate everybody being in the joint. My brother D Flemings is in the joint. I think I seen my brother SJ3 in the joint. Gotta wait till the thing pop back up. I still haven't figured out how to make the chat pop up automatically, man. So, FB, what up, man? Yeah, man, I'm just about to run and do a pickup from Best Buy, man. You pull up, pop your stuff in your trunk, man. They treat me like an alien, man. They treat me like a, like a zombie, man. So yeah, but that's what they doing, man. I just ordered a couple of USB connections online, man. All my computer has is the new joint. All it has is USB 3.1 connections, man. So I've been using USB 2.0 devices. A couple of my devices are USB 2.0, man. And then I bought a USB hub, a small USB hub that was 2.0. And it's causing feedback in my speakers, man, when I'm listening to audio. So had to order one of those, man. And then I ordered a SD card reader because I got a QXD card in my Nikon Z7, and I got a regular SD card in my Nikon D7-1, and then my GoPro Hero 7 Black. It's got a micro SD card in it, and so my new computer, man, the new video editor computer, it don't have anywhere to put, because it's a gaming computer. It doesn't have any way to put in the SD cards, man. So had to do that, and I had to order Ethernet card because this joint runs off Ethernet and Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna run my video editing software off Ethernet because it's lower latency, and run my computer off of, just run my other network, the rest of my network off of Wi-Fi. So anyway, man, that's a whole lot of tech talk, man, a whole lot of nerd talk, man. I mean, well, man, I mean, that's what everything was. That's the old system I was working on, man. So like I said, I really don't even think many of my devices are 2.0. I just know I messed around and bought a hub that was 2.0. But yeah, I mean, everything else, like all my hard drives, my external hard drives, they're all 3.0. All I need, that's really all I use in to plug in my computer, man. My external hard drives. I got two separate 2 terabyte external hard drives, and I use those, man, for media, just to keep from logging up my RAM on my computer, man, with all that damn with all this media I'd be doing. This content, man, these are big files, man. 4K files are huge. You know what I'm saying? Even downsampled to 1080, they're still bigger than regular 1080 files. And then these live streams, I download these live streams just so I can have a copy of them. So I got a hard drive full of all my live streams, man. So, it's a little bit better. But yeah, that 2.0, man, for sure. I agree with you on that, though, Flam. That 2.0 it ain't where to go, man. So I'm with you on that, man. That 2.0, man, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, brothers, let's get into this thing, man. That's that nerd coming out, man. Sometime the thug come out, sometime the nerd come out. Thug/nerd, baby. All right, man. So let's talk about it, man. Coronavirus quarantine, man. How we gonna make it through this thing? Because we will make it through it. And I'm just not talking about alpha males, man. I'm talking about we all have to make it through this, man. We all have to make it through this. Salute to all the brothers in the joint, man. I really haven't been going live on this channel a whole lot, but I'm going on live now, man. And you know, man, yeah, I know, man. My cheek, I ain't got no cheekbones. Yo, I ain't got no cheekbone, man. I'm huge over here, man. I'm a fat boy over here right now, man. But I'll buckle down in a minute, man. So anyway, but I got to now. I'm at the crib all day. Can't do nothing, man. So anyway, man, how to make it through this, man. Now you got to understand, one of our problems is our well-taught need for community and our fear of being alone. All of us, even us alpha males, man, we had to overcome the fear of being alone at some point in our lives. It might have been as young men, but we all had to overcome our fear of being alone. We've all had it. Some of us have it now, unfortunately. But we've all had to deal with that fear of being alone, man. And that's what kept us probably in a relationship with a woman that we want to be with. What kept us, even sometimes, man, to keep you at a job you don't want to be at, man. You got your co-workers, man. You know everybody. You don't even want to pursue a new opportunity, man, because your fear of being the new guy, and the new guy is alone. You know what I'm saying? That's why you won't transfer from a school that you don't really like, you know, because you just want to go there because you know everybody now. You know your classmates, man. You know the campus. You know all the faculty, man. Like you're in your comfort zone. The problem with us, and especially in this society, we're too quick to get into a comfort zone, and we never want to get out of that comfort zone. You understand? And what this is doing is detoxing everyone from this need for community, from this fear of being alone. It's causing everyone to interact online. Like, man, I've been caught up in these producer battles going on, man. I was just watching I went back and watched the Swiss Beats versus Timbaland producer battle, man. On you know, they're doing it on IG, man. And I just watch it once they move it over to YouTube. Man, these are some great battles, man. These are some of the most profound, you know, musicians and producers in history, man, are just online battling and people just listening in at home because everybody's stuck at the crib. You know, and that's why for right now, man, the schedule, the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule off the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to give you guys a live stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Because right now you're just stuck at the crib. So it ain't like you can be out partying, and then if I ain't on doing my thing, man, then, you know, that's something that you could be doing that now you got to find something to do. You got to watch something else. And so I'm going to try to give you guys Monday through Friday live streams, man, as long as we're on this quarantine. So let's get ready to put in work. Another thing is this, man. What you have to do during this time, man, is accept how fragile you are as a human being. As human beings, bro, we fragile as hell, man. Like, we're fragile. We have to move away from everything. Like, we have to move from everything. Everything that, you know, if anything threatens our physicality, it can be the smallest thing. Like right now, we're all cooped up in the house, man, running from coronavirus. You know what's not cooped up in the house? Ants, cockroaches, worms, snakes, fish, birds, all the wild animals are out, man. The only animals that have been recorded of being affected by this, man, are the domesticated animals, the cats and dogs. There are animals out, man, living their life, man. Animals are living their best lives, man. I was just listening to some birds outside the door, man, late last night, man. Birds are out living their best lives, man. I'm about to go ahead and put my feeder up, man. I haven't put my feeder up. I'm putting my feeder up and my hummingbird feeder up. Might as well let the birds enjoy life, since we as human beings go outside at night, go outside in the evening and watch how the mosquitoes are still out there, not worrying about coronavirus. But as humans, we jacked up, bro. Brown Hornet 1975, appreciate the $15 super chat, my brother. Appreciate you being in the joint. So we have to accept our fragility, man. And what this should cause you to do is take better care of yourself physically. Moving out of this scenario, man, you should be taking a much better care of yourself physically. We all should, man. You know what I'm saying? When this thing is over, man, I ain't gonna come in here with my cheeks looking like this, man. Look at my cheeks, man. Look at them. I ain't got no cheekbone. I look like Lawrence Fishburne up in this mother, man. You know what I'm saying? I look just like Lawrence Fishburne. Got a problem? Yeah. Just too bad you don't know what it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, but these are the type of things, man, we have to focus on, man. You have to accept your fragility and understand this. The better your health is, the more likely you are to fight something off. The better your health is, more likely your immune system is to be able to fight something off. People who are in the absolute best health right now really don't have any concern about the coronavirus, because even if they get it, their body's going to fight it off. If you're in the optimal health, which means your immune system is performing at an optimal level, you don't have to worry about minor things like these infections, bro. You don't have to worry about it. That's just the human immune system is built to be able to fight off almost anything. Almost anything. I imagine that the human immune system in the optimal performing condition and being fed the optimal fuel can probably fight off HIV, man. We just live in a society where we don't recognize our own fragility, because if we did, we wouldn't be sitting around here eating pork. We wouldn't be sitting around here drinking all this liquor all the time. Nobody would be smoking cigarettes if we understood our fragility. We're already fragile physically. So why contribute to that by poisoning yourself with other toxins? These are some of the lessons that we're learning right now. This is a learning experience for us all. This is no time to be, oh, woe is me, I'm stuck in the house. What are you learning while you're stuck in the house? About yourself. See, let me tell you something. We spend all our time learning about this, learning about that, learning about all these different things all the time. And we spend very little time learning about ourselves. But right now, you're stuck in the house, Jack. No better time than to see if you really know yourself. Because a lot of times, a lot of people are going to find out right now that they don't really know themselves. A lot of people look over the fact that they're so needy of other people's company. But now when they don't have no company, they got to deal with that. People overlook the fact that they're miserable in their relationship, in their current in-home relationship. But then now they have to deal with that. You can't overlook any of these things now. You can't overlook it. You can't overlook if you're really addicted to training and working out. You can't overlook it, because right now you got to think about ways to maneuver around that. If you're not on top of your diet, and you kind of been, I mean, I ain't saying you got a bad diet, but you're not really on top of your diet like you're supposed to be, like you could be, but you've been working out and you figured out a way to balance it where you can work out enough to still get results. Well, guess what? You can't go to the gym and hit the iron like that no more. So now you got to really clean up your diet. All the time you say, well, I ain't got time to work out. Well, you ain't got nothing but time now. I ain't got time to read. Well, you ain't got nothing but time now. I ain't got time to educate myself. You ain't got nothing but time now. That's all you got is time now, bro. You ain't got nothing else. Mr. Man in Action, salute, bro. Glad I could be of service to you, bro. Glad the Most High will use me to be of. Another thing, man, that we have to accept coming out of this is we are not the master of our circumstances. We are not the master of our circumstances. We are not the master of our environment. We are not the master of our conditions. We are not the master of any of that, because it can change within the blink of an eye, as we're witnessing right now. Right now, I should be on the fishing bank, man. I should be on the bank catching crappie right now. You know what? That's what I've done every year of my life, as long as I can remember. This time of year, banks, man, fishing for crappie. I should be out creating fishing footage. Right now, I should be out creating fishing footage. But you know what? I'm not creating fishing footage. You know what I'm doing? I'm at the crib, stuck in the crib, just like you. Can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. You understand? I'm stuck in the crib just like you right now. So we're not the master of our condition, our circumstance, but you know we are the master of our output. You are the master of your output. You are the master of your dedication, your determination, your focus. You are the master of those things. No matter what anybody says, you are the master of those things, man. That is you. Everyone is. All you can master is what you contribute to your own life, to the world, to the environment. You know, a lot of us, you look at right now, we're dealing with an environmental threat right now. For us, it's an environmental threat. What do you do to help the environment, man? What do you do to help the environment? Every part of the environment that you use, what do you do to give back to it? You understand? I got some fishing footage already, man, queued up, man. Well, I've got to record it. I got to edit it, man. I got a lot of free time doing this little time. I can edit. I'm going to edit some fishing footage, man. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get my channels together, but that's a different story. But when I'm out there, man, I give fish back. A lot of times, man, like I catch some, like this time of year when they spawning, man, I be catching some slabs. You know what I do with them? I put them back because the female bellies are full of eggs. I be catching some slabs, boy. I'm talking about 2.5 pounds. You know what I do? I put them back, man, because this ain't the time of year for that. I put them right on back because it's time for me to give back. Do you want anybody running up in the delivery room, man? When your old lady, man, or your girl or whoever, man, your wife about to have your baby, man, and just jump in there, man, and just snatch her off the table, man, while she in labor? Nah, bro, you don't want that. So you got to give back to the environment what you want to get from it, man. Positivity. But you are the master of your output. You are the master of your output. What are you contributing to your own cause right now? Don't worry about what nobody taking. What are you contributing to your own cause right now? What are you contributing to your own cause right now? Another thing, man, unforeseen circumstances show no favoritism. There is nobody in America right now who is saying, well, I'm okay. I don't have to worry about the coronavirus. I'm just going to go around, be wherever I want to be. These unforeseen circumstances are affecting us all right now. All of us are being affected by these unforeseen circumstances. Chuck Spencer, RJ Prime, what up? All of us are being affected by these unforeseen circumstances. None of us are immune. You see, these unforeseen circumstances that can have a detrimental effect on life show no favoritism. They're not affecting white folks, but leaving black folks alone. They're not affecting black folks, but leaving white folks alone. They're not affecting men, but leaving women alone. They're not affecting women and leaving men alone. They're affecting us all at the same time, brothers. So this isn't a time for us to be like, oh, woe is me. No, nigga, woe is us. We're all affected by this. If you're financially able to continue the same life you've been living, bro, it don't matter where you can't go. It don't matter who you can't see. If you can live the same lifestyle you've been living during this time, then you're blessed. Too blessed to stress about what might happen, about what's going on, about any of that. You got to accept the fact that you have done something in your life to procure a secure lifestyle. And that is something to be blessed about. That is something to be amazingly blessed about, man. So, and another thing, man, we got to understand this, bro. We are much more alike than we are different. All of us got to worry about the coronavirus. Look at here, bro. Let me show you something. It don't matter where I go, I'm just like this. Wherever I go, bro, I'm just like this. No matter where I go. As this thing goes on, man, I'm trying to order some masks so I can I'm gonna put Alpha-Ronomy or Altitude across the front of them, man. I got some, man, that I'm trying to get ready for y'all, man. So I got a company that I'm working with, man. You know, I can get the mask, but for some reason I can't get them in. I can't get them. Hell, I can't remember. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, man. I can't get anything put on them. I can't get them engraved or, you know what I'm talking about, man. I can't get anything put on them right now. I don't know why my mind is blank right now, bro. But anyway, probably because I should be talking about that in the middle of the stream. But so you got to think about this, man. Helping others sometimes is more rewarding, no matter how seldom you do it, than always thinking about yourself. Being able to help someone, man, it's an amazing thing, bro. Being able to help someone is an amazing thing. An amazing thing. Because many people can't even help themselves. Many people are in such dire need of help that they can't help themselves, man. Many people. Not just a few. So if you're in a position, baby, to help someone, bruh, if you're in a position to be able to help someone, do that. Reap the reward of being able to change a life, bruh. Reap the reward, the internal reward, the spiritual reward, the mental reward of being able to change someone's life, man. Do that for yourself, bro. Not for them, do it for yourself. See, we got to accept the reality of the evil of this world. Because I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I do believe that this is chemical warfare that was implemented by a country that I won't name right now, but this same country that was responsible for some chemical warfare in the Vietnam conflict, but I won't call no names. Because that country is reporting that they have absolutely no cases of COVID-19 in their entire country. They're saying they have no cases of COVID-19. No one's infected in their country. Now, they jumped on it quick as soon as China closed the border to that country. I can't remember what it is. Is it Ukraine or Hutane? Hutane, I can't remember what it was. But, man, as soon as they closed the border, this country stopped all international travel. Quarantined about 10,000 people. Quarantined all the visitors for 2 weeks. Just quarantine people. And they say they have no cases of COVID-19. And this country has also been a thorn in the U.S.'s side, man, threatening to shoot nuclear weapons and all of that. The country I'm speaking about is North Korea. Kim Jong-un. So I'll tell you like this, man. We have to accept the reality of the evil in this world. It is possible that someone purposely implemented this thing as an attack on us, brother. Personally implemented this thing. Now, China may not have necessarily started. North Korea is on the border of China. They share a long border, a miles long border. So I think North Korea might have popped it off in China. And that's why I showed up in China first. I think North Korea dropped it off in China. But you know, this is just conspiracy theory of mine, man. Because this is the thing. If North Korea is reporting having no cases, how does North Korea, that shares a border with China, have no cases, and the United States has 250,000 cases? The United States has more cases than China, but North Korea has no cases. Let's be realistic. North Korea may have a vaccine for this thing already. Already, bruh. And if you got a vaccine for it, it's probably because you created it. But then, hey man, this is just a conspiracy theory, bruh. This is just a conspiracy theory, bruh. So, anyway, man. So, once we accept the reality of this world, we have to understand this. We have to prepare for the best, but expect the worst. I always prepare for the best and expect the worst. Prepare for the best, expect the worst. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a good point, but Bermuda isolated as hell. Even Bermuda has about 40 cases. Bermuda isolated as hell, but it still has about 40 cases. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when we think about these things, man, we have to understand that it's very possible that this thing, man, was implemented against us on purpose. I'm not trying to kill us, bro. And it ain't the homies in the hood. It ain't Pookie and Ray Ray. You know, it ain't the police in your neighborhood. It's somebody global it's somebody that's trying to destroy the globe, man. Somebody trying to destroy the globe. Now, granted, it's hard to get any real information out of North Korea because, you know, it's a dictatorship, a true dictatorship. One of the last true dictatorships on earth. It's a dictatorship. And no media can get in there. There's very few independent outlets coming out of there. All the media coming out of there is controlled by the government. So, you know, we may be able to take that with a grain of salt, but, you know, and then you think about it, man, Bill Gates talked about this 12 years ago. I mean, in 2012, right? But anyway, we have to prepare for the best, but expect the worst. Prepare for the best, man. Mentally prepare for the best. But in real life, expect the worst. Because I'm telling you, brothers, this thing is going to last way past April 30th. April 30th is just a benchmark. Let's see how, if we quarantine people for a month, let's see how this will work out. This is all trial and error, man. They're just trying to see what the hell is going to go on. It's just trial and error. They don't know. They don't know how this is going to affect anything. They're just putting it out there to see if everything's going to be okay after this, to see if it's going to curb anything, to see if it is or it is. But I'm going to tell you, in Italy, they did the same thing, but Italy kept getting on. Italy kept going on, piling up more and more and more cases and more deaths, even though they've been quarantined, man, for about 2 months. Maybe even 3 months. So I want y'all to understand, man, that the way this goes is we got to prepare ourselves, man. We got to stay positive because it's going to get bad before it gets better. We have to do it, man. Now, we also, man, you got to try to find the silver lining in every storm cloud. There's a silver lining in this cloud, and that silver lining is we are having to interact with each other more and more. We don't have the outside influences interrupting us as we prepare, as we become a better version of ourselves. Now is a perfect time for you to increase your relationship with the Most High. Perfect time for you to enhance your relationship with the Most High. You ain't got nowhere to be, go on the vow to Nazarite. You ain't got nowhere to be. You ain't got no woman to impress. You ain't got no job to go to. Let your hair and beard grow. Don't put no razor on your face or on your head, and allow yourself to take the vow to Nazarite, brother. Meditate on the word of the Most High, man. Change your life. Ain't that much pork at the store anyway. Stop buying it. China say they don't have no new cases, bro. China don't say they ain't got no cases. China got about 80,000 cases over there. So they saying they don't have no new cases. Which is believable, because, I mean, New York saw a downturn a couple days ago. So, you know, it's believable that they don't have any new cases. But, I mean, China never said they don't have any cases. So, another thing is this, man. If you survive this, there's still a life to build. There's still a life to build, bruh. If you come out the back end of this, man, you still got a life to build. You still got a life to move on. You still got a life to keep going, a life to keep grinding. Even right now, today, bro, you still got a life to keep building. You can't stop building your life because of this. What are you going to do? Take a month off from building your life? Nah, man, you just make adjustments to better coincide with the circumstances, and you keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. Keep growing. Keep moving. The G-bombs died in the chat. The G-bombs died, man. Go on, the G-bombs died. Greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, seeds, and nuts. Go on, the G-bombs died, man. Clean your system out. Just in case you end up without running water, or you can't flush the toilet, then your dump won't smell so bad, man, because you're filling your body up with good stuff instead of a whole bunch of dead flesh all the time. Embrace the beauty. Embrace the beauty of nature. Instead of watching a whole bunch of bull online all the time, man, look at some birds. Look at some lions and hyenas fight. Look at some lions hunt a giraffe. Look at a zebra kick a lion jawbone back down his throat. Look at an anaconda eating a capybara. Look at a jaguar hunting a caiman. You know, look at nature, bro. Look at the beauty of the world, man. It's been around you all this time, but now, since your life has slowed down, you got a chance to look at it. You got a chance to look at it, man. You got to jump in that book of Numbers, man. Look in the book of Numbers. I can't remember the exact chapter, man, that book, but go to the front of the book of Numbers, man, and you'll see the vow to Nazarite in there, man. It's within the first 3 or 4 chapters. And you got to keep this in mind too, brothers. Life is full of shit. So find you some toilet paper and keep it handy. A whole lot of shit in life, bro. And that's the reality of it. You're going to have to do that. Let me see who that was, man. I just saw Stranded South, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. That's just the way life is, man. Life is full of shit. So what you got to do is always keep you some toilet paper. You understand? Preferably 4-ply. Get you some of that good toilet paper. Get you some 4-ply sheets, man, so you can show enough wipe it up. Because every step of life, there's gonna be some shit, brothers. And right now, we are in the middle of some shit. That's what's going on right now in the world, brothers. We don't know how it's gonna end. We don't know how it's gonna be affected. We don't know how we're gonna be affected after this. We don't know what's gonna take place, man, once we get out of this world, man. Once we get back out in the world, bro, we don't know what's gonna take place. My brother from Cameroon, what up, brother? Good to see you in the joint, man. Ripping that motherland, bro. What's gonna happen after this? We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna be prepared because we're preparing ourselves right now. And I'm gonna keep bringing y'all this, man. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all this content. I'm gonna keep knocking it out every day, man. At some point every day, I'm gonna hit you guys with a live stream. You understand what I'm saying? At some point every day, I can't really go nowhere, so I can't really do no on location shots. You know what I'm saying? Got a $3,000 Nikon Z7 camera. Can't go nowhere on location. Can't shoot no B-roll with it. Can't do nothing with it. And that's thanks to you, man. Man, thanks to you, man. Support. You know, right now, man, everything you men contribute, I'm dumping it back into the business, man. Trying to make the business better, trying to grow the business, trying to do the business different, trying to create something better, I'm trying to create something phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create something phenomenal, so phenomenal, in fact, that it's the most useful thing that you've ever had in your life. All of us. So, you know, I could probably, man, go in the backyard or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I could probably go in the backyard, man, and film something back there, man. But, you know, as far as like going out, really getting some good B-roll for y'all, man, I can't do it. So, live stream, man, I'm just going to come outside and get in the car and ride around a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, man. I can get into giving y'all some HIIT workout recommendations, man. Because right now, man, doing steady state cardio, man, I'm not finna go nowhere and walk around, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not finna do it. I already don't like walking around anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? So HIIT cardio is a better form. Cardio for me is more effective, and it'll help you maintain your muscle as well. So I'm gonna get into showing y'all a few of those things, man, and just some other things that I can do for you, man. So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all support, man. I appreciate y'all rolling with me, man. I appreciate y'all supporting both of the channels. I'm getting back active on this channel, man. I took a little break off this channel. This channel sustained me well, man. It allowed me to be able to continue to live stream, man, while my BOA channel was in jail, man. And once BOA got out of jail, man, I just totally forgot about Ray Ray, man. I just put Ray Ray to the wayside, but I won't do that anymore, man. Ray Ray is just as important as BOA, and I will feed both of these guys, man, well. And both of these guys will continue to funnel out information from different perspectives. You know what BOA does over there, and you see what Ray Ray does over here. So now you know where to go if you want one or the other. Man, I've been thinking about starting Ray Ray's own Patreon, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't want to overrun. But I may just do one Patreon. But with two channels, you really don't want to overrun content over two channels, man. You want to stick to, you know, this is what Ray channel. It ain't gonna be no talk about women over here. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be any talk about women, it's gonna be a talk about parenting and dealing with that type of energy between the one. But it's never gonna be any energy about how to have women, how to get women, how to treat women. None of it. I'm not gonna ever talk about that on the King Ray Ray channel, because that's not what this channel is for. This channel is for the true upliftment of your alpha energy and men around the globe from every other perspective besides women. You want to hear me talk about women, man? Go to BOA channel. If you don't want to hear me talk about women, then come to the King Ray Ray channel. That's how we do it. So, man, I appreciate y'all support, man. I appreciate y'all rolling with me. My brother D Flemings, man, as always, brother, I appreciate you being in the joint, man. You rarely miss them. And, you rarely miss the beginning. And even when you do, bro, you still show up at some point. So I appreciate you being in the joint, man. And just like AC just said, man, BOA and Ray Ray are two sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Life, we deal with life. And a whole bunch of God over here on King Ray Ray. If you want to talk about God, man, developing your spiritual relationship, developing your relationship with yourself, developing your relationship with your health, with your wealth, you want to talk about any of that, man, King Ray Ray is the place to be. But you want to talk about D-Browser, how to run game on, man, how to implement pimp game into the square world, BOA is where you need to go, man. So I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Appreciate it, brother. You know what, bro? That's a good point. I might do that, man. I think that would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. I might do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really gonna start pumping this content out, man. Like, you know, right now, man, with me training my people at home, man, well, I train my people online now, so I really don't have to leave home. So I really am a full-time content creator, because even when I train my people, I do it online. So that's a form of content creation. Right now, man, I'm a full-time content creator. Everything I do in the world, you know, as far as creating revenue, of course, you got some investments and all that, but I'm talking about as far as creating new revenue, new income, everything I do, man, is online, is content creation, brothers. So I appreciate y'all supporting this, man, because without y'all support, brother, I would not be able to continue to do this thing, man. So I want y'all to know, man, y'all are as important to the kingdom and the alpha sphere as, you know, pretty much as I am myself. Of course, there wouldn't be an alpha sphere without me, but it wouldn't have been started without me, but it wouldn't be continued without you, man. So I appreciate your support, man. So we're gonna get on out of here, man. Bye, man. Let me throw my stuff in the trunk, man, like I'm infected with something, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. Y'all tune in, man. Tonight, man, we'll be back on the BOA channel tonight. Like I told y'all, man, we're gonna give it to you every day. I appreciate y'all being in the joint. Everything we do gonna be live stream, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do on both of these channels is gonna be live stream. All that steady state content is going to Patreon. All we're doing over here for the foreseeable future, as long as we're on this quarantine, everything we do is going to be live content, brothers. Everything we do is going to be live content. So I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. And y'all keep grinding and growing. Put God first. As always, man, I'm going to holler at y'all in a little bit, man. Peace to the kingdom.